Lakefront, I'm going to be talking to JYD about the incident that happened at Mid-South taping last week when he was a guest commentator and, of course, got fined. Right now he's warming up for a match later in the evening, and everybody's 57 he's at. 60. That's getting you fired up.
Get the whole body of the chicken.
Get it right.
See how you know.
While Magnum's doing some push-ups, JY, I saw the films of what happened last week, and boy, I've been out there in that seat so many times, and you want to help your friends, but Mid-South has an established rule and regulation, and you can't, but it's tough for you to be the North American champion and be out there and be a guest commentator.
I don't see how you done it all these years, Bill, sitting around out there, being involved like you was, and the things you did and the people you had to go against. And you know what, I face each and every day, top competitions throughout all the world. And I just can't sit around and see something like that happen. I've known that I got hit with a heavy fine, and I don't have no whole lot of money. But that's one fine I will pay.
How's Magnum? Where's he at? How many's he got? He's pumping them out.
That's really you don't think you know nothing. Well, you're wild too.
Well, you know, like I say, I just think it's hard for a guy like you, and with everybody shooting at you, it's hard for you to be sitting out there because.
Pardon me for interrupting, but I've just been talking to Charlie Lay, and I've got a message from him and the board of directors, Mid-South. They've changed the rankings. They got the new rankings on the North American title contender. Magnum TA, let me be the first to congratulate you. You're the #1 contender for the North American title.
Hey, fantastic.
You guys are right.
That means you'll be getting a title match before long.
Good. That's what all this work's been. That's what I mean. Everybody wants to shoot for you, baby. And it's just you and I. I know you're young, you're pretty, and you look good, baby. But in that ring, it's got to be business.
Yeah, but we know one thing. Whatever it is, it'll all be on the up and up.
Oh, yeah. I know it's going to be, everything will be on the up and up.
I think the fans will be looking forward to it. You
I'm
know,
going to look forward to myself.
You promised him a title shot.
Oh, I promised to him, not to my man, to stand there and work hard. Listen to that wrestling too.
It is. You've been putting me through.
Yeah,
it's paying off. Right here, I'm going to give my shot.
You ought to really be proud of this kid. This is what it's all about. You've got him right.
No more fools to deal with.
I think it stinks. And I'll tell you why I think it stinks. You know, I told you before, when I came in here, I was going to train this man and make a man out of him. Yeah, he held the title at one time with Dog's help. And a week later, overconfident or whatever you want to call, he kind of felt like he had it all down and ended up losing it. You know, I held the title at one time. And I told you also that I'd train this man and make a man out of him, and yet it would not interfere with my career. You understand?
Well, just a minute. You know, your whole object's been to get him ready to take on anybody, and certainly the North American champion's the epitome of that. This doesn't mean the Mid-South has passed you by. It just means he's got the next match coming up.
Yes, it doesn't mean they passed me by. They went right on by me, and I don't like it, and I still think it stinks.
We're very privileged to have the Mid-South cameras behind the scenes at the Lakefront Arena with Cowboy Bill Watts there. And of course, you know, the great news is that Magnum TA, the board of directors of Mid-South Wrestling, have elevated him to the #1 contender for the Mid-South, or for the North American Championship. That obviously means that he will get the next available Mid-South or North American title match with the Junkyard Dog. Mr. Wrestling 2 is not real happy about that. He thought he should be the #1 contender, and maybe things have kind of passed him by. Hopefully this will all will blow over, let's say, Boyd. But Bill Watts did talk to them again, and we'll see that later in this hour. But right now, let's pause for this word for the Mid-South Wrestling Television Network.